Smartphone users love Apple. The proof is in the profits. According to analysts at Canaccord Genuity, Apple's share of profits in the industry soared to a staggering 92% in the first quarter. So joining us now to discuss this is Michael Andronico, Associate Editor at Tom's Guide. Michael, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
So Apple's dominating the smartphone sector in terms of profitability. Can you break down these numbers a bit more? Why is this so significant?
This is really significant. So Apple's dominating about 92% of the smartphone market, despite only really being responsible for about 20% of the phones that are out there. And there are a few reasons for this. I think brand recognition is one of the biggest ones. A lot of people just know iPhone as their primary smartphone. You know, the brand's been around for a very long time now, since 2008, and a lot of people have stuck with iPhone, and that's the software that they're comfortable with, it's the hardware they're comfortable with. You know, people know Apple, people are very familiar with the iPhone, and a lot of smartphone consumers are more comfortable just buying the new iPhone when it's time to get a new device. Yeah,
certainly. And I think another big point here is the fact that Apple has been able to charge a much higher price point than a lot of its competitors in this space as well. One of the reasons we've seen such growing profitability. So Samsung is number 2 in terms of operating income, estimated 15% of profits for the industry. Could Samsung pull ahead of Apple? I mean, what would that take?
That's a great question. Samsung is starting to turn things around this year. They had a rough year in 2014. But the Galaxy S6, I think, is the biggest rival yet to the iPhone 6. In terms of sales, they're still not there yet. And as far as what it would take, the S6 did a lot of things that took a lot of inspiration from the iPhone in terms of the metal design, and it sacrificed some of the things that Android lovers really enjoyed about it, such as the ability to expand your storage. So I think Samsung actually needs to get back to what Android power users want, as opposed to trying to imitate the iPhone.
Great. And the Apple Watch hasn't exactly caught on like the iPhones did, at least not yet. And that's according to, mind you, limited data that is available to us right now. But does Apple need another blockbuster to stay ahead in the game, or are the iPhones enough for now? Is this market getting saturated?
That's a great question. I don't think Apple necessarily needs another blockbuster. Yes, the Apple Watch isn't exactly a hit, but when you compare it to other smartwatches, it's still doing well. I think that's a matter of the smartwatch space still being very young and very small. And other than that, I think the iPhone is enough for Apple to ride on for a very long time. You know, once again, people are very comfortable with this brand. Apple has a consistent track record of quality. The iPhone's not necessarily for everyone, but it always gets great reviews from critics and a lot of great feedback from users. So those are things that keep people coming back, and I think Apple is safe with the iPhone for a very long time.
Yeah, and certainly it's something to keep investors coming back. I mean, when you see estimates of 92% profitability overall for the industry, it certainly bodes well heading into another earnings season. Mike Andronico, thanks for joining us today. Thank you for watching. I'm Morgan Brennan. Have a great day.
Hey YouTube fans, I'm Landon Dowdy from CNBC. Thanks so much for checking out our channel. Here you'll find videos packed with all the info that you need to be smarter about your finances. Be sure and subscribe by clicking right here, and click on all the videos around me to see CNBC's original series Young Money, Tech Bet, Kramer's Mad Money, and all the latest from CNBC.